Today we're setting up feeders at the apiary over at Acorn Acres, so stay tuned. Hello, I'm your host Jerry Hansen from Pine Meadows Hobby Farm down the street. We're here at Acorn Acres Apiary, and Ken is going to be setting up some super feeders for the bees. The pollen flow, or the honey flow, nectar flow, is coming to a close for the year, so I guess it's time to start feeding. So let's go see how we get this set up. Okay, Ken, you're setting up these super feeders for the honeybees. Is there any specific location, distance from the hives you need to set them up for?
At this point, they just need to be close enough that they can find it, make an easy run back and forth.
Okay.
So, nice sunny spot, and they'll find it.
Okay, now specifically, what is the ingredients in your feed?
It is 30 pounds of sugar, 5 gallons of water, and a half a cup of Honeybee Healthy.
Weed suppression.
Yes. Ta-da. This is 30 pounds of regular sugar, 5 gallons of water, and a half a cup of Honeybee Healthy. Now, a strong hive will go through a quart of food a day, easily.
So you won't need to check this for a week?
Probably not. Or you're going to check it.
I'll check it in a week. I usually come over here on Tuesdays and check them anyway. Is that just aluminum screening?
Yeah, this is aluminum screening.
Which direction is your opening the outlet for the water at?
30 pounds of sugar, 5 gallons of water, and a half a cup of Honeybee Healthy.
Again?
So I put the little clips on, because what they'll do is they'll climb up underneath in there and they'll drown. So this keeps them from drowning.
Good idea. Very colorful. Mimics the colors of flowers.
Yes.
So a bee will come out, taste it, go back and do his waggle dance.
Yep, we got our first bee.
Hello, lady. That's right, go get a taste. And go do your waggle dance. Ken, you want to demonstrate the waggle dance to the viewers?
I'll let you do that. I'm a white boy. White boys can't dance.
Alright, there's 2 of them. When we were here the other day to inspect the hives, we noticed that they weren't growing as quickly or as large as we anticipated, and the 2 hives on the end are very weak. The 2 center hives are very strong. So what we're going ahead and doing is we're going to start feeding the bees now. This is July 8th. So when you feed bees and you offer them plenty of food, it turns on that mechanism in them to want to draw out more comb, to store more food, more pollen, more nectar. And so then it'll also create more comb for the queen to go in and lay the eggs. So what you're doing is artificially speeding up the growth of your hives, and any weak hives will have a better chance at growing before winter sets in. You want your bee colonies to be as large as possible to create that warmth around the queen through the winter, so which improves your chances of survival for the colony. So one thing a beekeeper can do is stimulate that growth by feeding their bees. Okay, she's getting a taste. She's going to go do her waggle dance. Here comes another bee. And then they're going to be swarming over here, probably within about 5 to 10 minutes. There's another one licking the honey off of the brick. They'll get all of this sugar water solution cleaned up. So your ingredients is 1-to-1 sugar. That's 1 part water, 1 part sugar. Any special brand of sugar?
I just use plain white sugar.
Plain white sugar. And the essential oils, now you've mentioned we've got lemongrass oil, and
Correct.
That's an attractant because
Yes.
it has the same type of pheromone that a queen bee would emit to attract the bees, so that's a good thing. And it also has tea tree oil, which treats nosema. And we know that tea tree oil is a antifungal, antiviral, and antibacterial. It is also a not a pesticide, but a repellent, which makes sense to make the little nosema mites go away. And what else did you say was in there?
Spearmint.
Spearmint
or
oil.
Peppermint or something, probably spearmint oil.
Spearmint
or
oil?
Wintergreen. Wintergreen is the one they use.
Okay, and that's another antiviral, antibacterial, and antifungal.
Correct.
Very good.
There's a lot of talk about using the divert sugar in your feeders. That's good if you want to feed them just straight sugar.
Straight sugar in the winter, I heard. You put it on the inner cover.
Correct.
Just dry, and the bees will process it.
Right. You can put your plain sugar in there, but they can't process it as well.
And what's the difference between this divert sugar and the plain cane sugar that we get in the grocery store for baking?
It's how it's processed. There's it's an inverted, diverted something. You have to look it up online.
I see.
It's a whole processing difference.
I know in our area the best deal we can get on bulk divert sugar comes in the pallets. The only place we can get it is through Costco in Redding, California.
Correct. Yeah. So divert for wintertime, if you're going to straight dry feed them, your plain cane sugar is okay and acceptable in all your syrups.
Okay.
So for this time of year, you can feed them either 1-to-1. Some beekeepers actually feed 2 to 5, 2 parts sugar, 3 parts water.
Okay, so it thickens up the nectar flow,
Right.
which thickens up naturally through the course of the summer.
Correct.
Because the water content's dehydrating out.
And then just before fall, I feed mine 5 parts sugar, 1 part water.
Okay, real thick syrup.
So it's barely mixable, and it's like almost jello. It's so thick.
Well, that helps the ladies better getting ready for winter. They don't have to work so hard in the hive on fanning their wings, trying to get it dehydrated, get that evaporation process going. It takes a much shorter period of time to process and cap that honey.
Right. So this time of year, when there's plenty of warmth and plenty of sun, allows the bees to do the work. 1-to-1 is good. In the fall, when there's fewer bees and they don't have the time to work, they need to get their stores in, I do 5-to-1.
Good. Thank you, Ken.
You're welcome.
So I've been your host, Jerry Hansen, here at Acorn Acres Apiary. I am the host of Pine Meadows Hobby Farm as well, so check out my other channel. And if you guys have any questions on these videos, please feel free to leave them. Subscribe, it helps the channel out, and give us a thumbs up, that helps the channel out. And also, and this is all free, if you share our video, and it will go out on the web and attract more beekeepers or new beekeepers who are wanting to know what a new beekeeper is doing, what a novice beekeeper is doing, and what my mentor is doing. Thank you for coming, and we'll see you in another video. Bye-bye.